You are the universe.
Hello and welcome to your pick a card reading. Today we have some different choices from things that I have found on the beach. For group number 1, we have this beautiful display of coral. For group number 2, we have this large sand dollar. And for group number 3, we have this conch. So you can take a minute if you would like to pause, taking a deep breath, and allow your intuition to guide you to the pile that will be the most beneficial to you. And then if you have a choice after that, feel free to follow up with another reading. My name is Dene, and I am so happy to have you here. I will see you in your reading. Hello and welcome to your reading. Group number 1 that has chosen this beautiful coral display that I was fortunate enough to find on the beach. I did not pick it live, it was already dead. I do not take live things from the beach at all. It's just something that I make a practice of. I feel like it's really important to me that I leave these kinds of things where they belong. But this one was on the beach. And I was fortunate enough to come across it, and it is absolutely breathtaking. It is so beautiful. For your significator today, I am going to use my, what's it called? Whispers of the Ocean deck, and we will see what comes forward for you that has chosen the coral. And with this coral being, you know, like it's so beautiful, like so many different colors and things of coral, but you know, when they die, they become white, which is kind of fascinating how they lose their color like that and become white. Like the darker spots that you see upon it is not coral, it is actually, you know, dirt or rock or different things like that that is embedded within the coral. And when I look at this coral, I'm even seeing like faces and things like this in it. You know, I mean, it was a living organism, and then it dries really, really hard. It's just kind of incredible when you think about it, how beautiful it is. Okay, what is your significator? Oh, these cards are quite large. Okay, how many is there? Oh, okay, weird. Wasn't planning on that, but yes, we have 2. Spreads seem to be getting bigger and bigger. Oh my goodness, and numbers in order, 37 and 38, 10, 11. My last reading, we had numbers going in order as well, and I think it was it in pile number 1? I don't remember. 37, 38, 10, 11. Avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth into your role. And I said how beautiful this is under the water when it's in the deep and flowing and colorful. And here we have shedding the old. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. This is the whale here. Ooh, I feel a vibration when I touch this card. And there's a little seashell there, it looks like. But you know, this is barnacle, whatever they're called. I think they're called barnacles. When they attach themselves to the whale, there's a message in that. It's helpful, like, you know, for the whale, so it's kind of a two-way thing. Like, don't let this distract you from your mission, almost, I'm hearing with that message. That's interesting. shedding the old. Letting go of the old. Oh, look at this. Feast of Plenty. Again, a card of choice. Choice and consequence. With that card. And these energies are so, like, I mean, the lobster here has a very protective shell on it. The whale does not. Dwelling in truth. I stand in the light of truth. I don't know. Okay, it's two. I guess I'll take them. We're getting extra cards today, you guys. What do we got going on here? Come together and spirit of place. This has something to do with partnership with this two being here. Choice. Something like that. But these can look like they're an annoyance, but I don't know, I'm hearing like bigger picture. Bigger picture. I'm not sure what that means. But that's what I'm hearing. Bigger picture. No, I'm not taking that many. Sorry. We've already got additional cards on the table here from these decks that I didn't expect to take. Sometimes it makes things more confusing if you have more cards than you need. Or at least for me. Sword of Light. So this is about protection. Divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. And this is talking about shedding the old. And this is talking about looking beyond the surface. Don't be distracted. Okay? Focus on what is within. And this one here is dwelling in truth. And she's got her eyes closed. She's going within. And we got come together here within the heart center. And spirit of place. Okay, Spirit, this is really interesting energy here. Look beyond the surface. Even with the lobster, you look beyond the surface, like there's a hard, crusty shell on the surface, but underneath it is really tender, sustenance, nourishment. And as they grow, they shed as well. It's about knowing that you're protected, that it's okay for you to move into something new, to be a beginner, that you are protected. You are protected by the divine. Look at the reason for what you're doing here. There's an underlying motivation. Okay? What motivates you? Are you just moving for the sake of moving because you think you have to? Are you constantly changing because you think you have to, that it is part of, that you have to force yourself to do this? Okay, there's another choice. Two of Swords. We got choices here, and we got choices here. Like I said, she's going within, finding out through her intuition here. Ace of Cups. Yeah, find what you love. Don't continue to move through things just because you think you have to. Just because you think you have to be something. You know, that destination that you have in mind, that you're constantly forcing yourself into new situations so that, you know, you're constantly in a storm, you know, not being able to enjoy the moment. You know, protected because of the fear that comes with being in a new place, because when we're in someplace new and unknown, we feel like we have to have a protective shield upon ourselves, and it takes us a little bit of time to be there before we can become comfortable and be able to enjoy it. Right? Spirit of place. We begin to recognize that state. Just like when we come together and we begin to recognize the state of where we are when we're in a state of peace. We can't find that peace if we were in an unknown place that we are uncomfortable in. So we need to allow ourselves to sit in that space without forcing ourselves as soon as we get there to move on to something more. That's fascinating. It's almost like, that's interesting, the Tower. It's like with this, what I saw was a storm. It's like, oh my God, that just completely left my head. It's like the temptation of the final destiny has you constantly moving and twisting and turning and not allowing you to sit in this centeredness of peace. And we got the Tower coming next here. Destruction. And this is self-destruction because of not allowing yourself that peace, that and that's what this is talking to me about. The Spirit of Place is talking to me about peace. Right? And this is a breakthrough. And the same thing with the Tower is. Becomes a breakthrough energy. But you have to allow yourself to be taken without forcing against it or through it, or it's basically saying allow yourself to move with the flow. Don't be so much distracted by what's happening around you. Okay? As within, so without. Change. Okay. Five of Pentacles, abandonment. Yeah. And what's the bottom? Two of Wands, another choice. Vision. Two of Wands is a choice as well. So we start with a 2 and we end with a 2 here. But this is Two of Swords is not being able to see clearly. You're at a crossroads. And Two of Wands is about a vision. What do you want? What is your vision? You know, making the choice for your vision, for inspiration, for passion. So there's a difference in these two swords here. Okay. Five of Pentacles, though, this is about abandoning something that, you know, you thought was your happiness. And the Eight of Cups is all about walking towards the Nine of Cups, or walking away from these Eight Cups already because it wasn't fulfilling. And that's what this is talking about to me. You know, constantly trying to push through things that are not that are not serving you, not enjoying where you are. Like it's almost like, you know, you're leaving behind things that you really aren't willing to leave behind, or you don't want to leave them behind. You know, here's the Ace of Cups here, which with this Eight of Cups becomes the Nine of Cups, which is self-love, self-fulfillment, the desire of all things, of what it is that you are seeking. You've already had this. You already have this Ace of Cups. You already have what you've been seeking here, but you don't allow yourself to be able to enjoy that because you're too busy looking for more all the time. This is about not being satisfied in a place that you are satisfied in. Even with the Feast of Plenty here, you have lots here, but you constantly choose not to sit in that place of plenty. You know, you constantly choose to move past that. And there's nothing wrong with seeking something better. But what Spirit is saying is allowing yourself to enjoy the moment. Because when you're constantly looking for more, you are constantly seeking, and you will never have that sense of peace, which is really what is needed here. You know, find what you love and do that, instead of, you know, constantly thinking you need to be more, you need to be more. I didn't expect that message to come out of there, but I guess it is what it is. I can't control it, can I? Signals, yeah. Knowing how and when you are receiving messages. Connection with the divine is at hand. Remember to nourish yourself before others. Yes. And this really feels like you're, you know, constantly looking for change and to become better, thinking that you're not good enough, right? And you've received lots of signs. You know, even when you're moving in a direction that you continue to, you know, force yourself through in the resistance. You know, Spirit is saying that it's time to slow down. Slow down, you're moving too fast. You gotta let the moment last just, right? Take the time to feel groovy is what they're saying. Yeah, it feels like abandoning this sense of lack that you have had within yourself, which is why you continue to seek something that you think is greater. And there's nothing greater that you're seeking. Everything you need is already within you. You already are great. You already are the divine. You already are Spirit itself. You are the incarnate of God. You are a spark of God and an experience that is happening here. You lack nothing. You lack nothing. And you have been seeking this, looking for what you see in others, you know, believing that they are better, or, you know, they are more gifted, or what they have is more than what you have. And nobody has or can have more than what you see yourself as. So in order to be that, or to have that, you have to be that. Okay? You have to embody that. So embody the truth of who you are, and leave this lack of self behind. Be inspired. You know, you are protected. You are divine. And, you know, even with this, shedding the old, letting go of it, and looking beyond the surface. You know, this is within you. Everything you need is within you. That's what these cards are saying. You know, let go of that old belief system that, you know, everything exists in the outside world. It doesn't. It exists within you. Everything is within you that you need, beautiful soul. Okay? Thank you for coming to this reading. Thank you for allowing me to connect in with your beautiful energy. I appreciate and love each one of you, and I'm so happy that you are here. Till next time, bye for now. Hello and welcome, group number 2, to your reading today. You chose this beautiful sand dollar. As your choice today. The sand dollar, you know, when you think about the sand dollar, the sand dollar talks about prosperity as well. And this is interesting too. I found a sand dollar, a smaller one, and it had, you know, all in through here with light codes and nothing here. But this one as well has, you know, 3 up in here and then 3 down in here. So 6 is a number of balance, I'm hearing. So, you know, and with this being, oh, there's sand even within it yet. And with this being the sand dollar, with dollar being in the name, I feel like this could have something to do, you know, with abundance, the way you see abundance, you know, your viewpoint on abundance, financial abundance, or abundance in any area within your life. It just feels like this is connecting to abundance somehow and balance, okay? Our significator today, because I've used all ocean, things that are found at the ocean, is Whispers of the Ocean deck. And we'll see what they want to bring you for your reading today. But I feel somehow it's connected to abundance in some way, whatever that abundance is. It could be financial, but it could be other areas, like plenty, areas of plenty in your life, whatever that is for you. Okay. Love where you are. 24, which is a 6. Interesting. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. That is really interesting energy. Connect your heart to your head. Yeah, this could even be about, you know, relationships. I mean, abundance talks about so many different things, you know, with, I mean, it obviously can be financially, but it can also be, you know, what do you consider to be wealthy, right? What is your wealth in your life? Is it love? Is it relationships? Is it family? What is it? You know? But you're definitely being asked to just enjoy where you are, okay? So this is someone that, you know, wants a change or wants to be someplace else. They're not happy where they are. And what's coming to me is don't wish your life away. Like sometimes we wish for things that we want so desperately that we cannot have when we're young. And then when we get older and we have that, we're like, damn it, I wish I was just young again and was just, you know, young and free and had my whole life ahead of me, right? So, and that's what the divine is talking about here is don't wish your experience away on this earth. Be happy where you are, in the position you are right now, and that is what will bring you that abundance in your life, is the joy. Because joy is the vibration that attracts things towards us. And when we ask for joy or happiness, the divine knows what brings us happiness because we're happy, right? So if it's more money that you're seeking and you're happy when you get it, divine will know that and they will bring more. If it's love, the divine will know that and they will bring more. So it's about, you know, looking for happiness. Oh my goodness. Thoth light codes. Light initiation. Great teacher awakening. Divine magic. Knowing when to act. Interesting. Coming into power. And love is where the power exists, you guys. Like, I really have to say that, okay? I step into my power boldly and confidently. And Thoth, I mean, you can't get much more powerful than Thoth. Thoth is... Did I say something about manifestation at the beginning? I thought I did. I could be wrong. I don't remember half the stuff that I say here. But Thoth as well is a great leader, magician. Like, I mean, he's had lifetimes as Merlin as well, which is the great magician. Like, there's so many different things when you begin to look back into this. about things, about manifestation and what you want to manifest within your life. And this is about being able to come into your power and really understand what it is that manifests the things in your life that you really want and that you're seeking. And they are manifested through love. They are manifested through what you have within you. Manifestations come from within. Look at that, ride the wave. The dolphins. Yeah. When I was first coming back into my journey, and I remember being in a vehicle where I had no control, I couldn't steer or anything, and I remember hearing, just sit back and enjoy the ride. And that's kind of what I'm getting with this. Just sit back and enjoy the ride. Instead of trying to control everything, to, allow yourself to be where you are. That is what will create the power, is the calmness and the peace. Okay, we got 2 cards. So we have the Atlanteans, evolution, vibration. Of course, Thoth is part of Atlantis as well. Legacy, technology, progress, and expect acceleration. Yeah. Dwal, cool. Divine mission, enlightened action, make choices from the heart. Okay, you guys, make choices from the heart. There was something about heart and mind. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. Yeah, this is definitely, like I said, this is definitely talking about, living within the heart space, in order to manifest what it is that you are looking for within your life. And you will know it through your intuition. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Love is the key. I feel like this is pretty straightforward. Let's see what else they want to bring us here. They're wanting me to bring forward the 1-4 and the 2-4. For some reason. Not sure why. We have the chariots. The chariot movement, the 7 of Cups, possibility. We have the Queen of Swords, resilience. See, and the Queen of Swords is like a mind energy as well. And they're telling you here to connect your heart to your head. Yeah. Different perspective. That's really interesting, because connecting your heart to your head, and that the Hanged Man goes upside down in order to see things from a different perspective, and he becomes enlightened within that new perspective. It's also about indecision, right? Moving between the heart and the head, what you've been taught and what you know within. 8 of Cups is change. Is the final card for this spread here. So this is the Chariot is about a balance as well, and we're talking about heart and head, so about the balance. And the 7 of Cups is about making choices, like imagining. Sometimes it can be about imagination, but making choices, right? This is all about possibility. Like, these cups are all empty. That's not typical. Usually they have different things within each one of them. But I feel with seeing this card with all of these things being empty, that the possibilities are limitless. Make your choice, whatever your heart desires. Get out of your head and move into your heart. What is it that you desire? Quit being so analytical. Like we got the dolphin here with the 7 of Cups, and we got the shark here, you know, with the Queen of Swords. You know, being able to see things from a new perspective, changing the attitudes that have been given to you. What is this card you want, Spirit? They're being pretty particular here. This is taking a while. There must be something they want me to say. What do you want me to say? Change. Seven of Cups and the 8 of Cups are standing out to me. That's a progression. Oh, isn't that interesting? 5, 6, 7, 8. Is a progression. The Chariot is the 7 as well. We have 7, 7 here for numerology. But this is a progression. Something else, they're not letting me move on. All right, what do you have here that you want me to pull out of these cards here, Spirit? This is interesting because we got 2 dolphins on this card with Ride the Wave, and then we've got dolphins here as well. And the one card which was under the ocean is not a dolphin, the significator. Dolphins are very playful. Yeah, getting out of the head and into the heart, learning how to play, learning how to have joy in your life. That is the biggest manifester that you are going to have in your life, is that joy, is what they're saying. This has everything to do with joy in your life, and you're focused, you know, way too much on the head on what is practical. Throw away the practicality of it and find what you love, what brings you that joy, what you know, lights a fire underneath you to get you up and out of bed in the morning to begin to start work. Like for me, I love what I'm doing. I don't have to force myself to do what I do. If I find that I'm at a state when I feel like I don't want to do a reading, I don't do it because I don't feel that there's a benefit to it. I don't feel that the energy that's coming through is what I want it to be. Success. 6 of Wands. Yeah, that's victory. Yeah, and that's exactly what they wanted to bring forth. And here's trust, the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is detailed energy. He talks about wealth here on the earth plane, abundance. He's full of abundance as well. And that's kind of what I got from why was I going to say starfish? The sand dollar, when I first tapped into it, was an energy of abundance of some sort. And this is about learning, you know, how to make decisions and how to live from the heart. How to live from the heart. Yeah. What do we have here with our communities here? Let's see what I really want. Oh, that one, okay. Ooh, blank. Unknowable, Odin. Blank is the end, blank is the beginning. This is the rune of total trust and should be taken as exciting evidence. Total trust right there. And should be taken as exciting evidence of your most immediate contact with your own true destiny, which time and again rises like the phoenix from the ashes of what we call fate. Yeah, it really is about getting into your heart and really finding the truth of the self. You know, we don't find our destiny by being analytical and making analytical decisions. You know, the best decisions that we make are when we feel them out. And that's what it's talking about here with getting a new perspective with the hangman here, focusing on the endless possibilities that exist. Success with the Six of Wands. Success and abundance. But it comes from seeing things in a different way, a different perspective, through the eyes of love. Through the eyes of love. Okay, beautiful souls, that is your reading today. Thank you for joining me here. I appreciate your energy so much and being able to connect with us. And I will see you in your next reading. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to your reading, Group 3. You have chosen this beautiful conch shell here. Of course, I found this on the beach as well. I have many of them. This is quite large. I have more that is larger than that, but of course, they're too large for a reading. So I am using the Spirit of the Ocean Oracle today for the significator. So let us see what they want to bring forward for yours. You know, conchs, like any kind of shellfish or anything like this, you know, they drop their shell and have to move into another one, and they're very vulnerable during that time as well. And this is kind of what this is talking to me about, is that you are in a period right now where you have new skin, so it's very sensitive and vulnerable. Okay, that's what this is talking about to me today. Vulnerability, sensitivity. In a new, in a new place, basically, is what they're saying. It's an upgrade, of course you're growing, right? And conch is also a delicacy. I've never had it, even though I live here. I've never had it, but unless I've had it without knowing it, but I don't think so. Those are a lot of cards. I'll choose from them. Those are too sticky. They're not wanting to come. Okay, total submersion. Don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in the project, interest, or goal. Give it 100% of your energy and you may find what your life has been lacking. Yeah, it feels like you're definitely moving into a new stage, a new phase, new skin, growth, that kind of thing. With a 3 and a 2, that's a 5. I mean, the 3 is expansion, and the 2 can be partnership or duality, like even partnership with the self, with spirit. And of course, 5 is about change, right? I'm also getting with this, like, you can immerse yourself within the project, but then you're going to have to come up for air. Okay? It almost feels like meditation somehow, going deep within. Breath work. Breath work. It feels like breath work. kind of breath work. Being able to take in a deep breath, hold it, and then, you know, you have to come up to take another breath, right? You can't breathe underwater. But that's kind of what it's feeling like to me, is like breath work. I've never had that before in a reading. Fascinating. Okay, well, let's see what they want to bring us with the rest of your cards here. That's really interesting. Revealing radiance, the pearl. My light illuminates the world. Yeah. This is talking about, you know, maybe even disappearing for a while. You know, you might be somebody that's in the public eye. You might even disappear for a while, and then suddenly here you come back and you're very different. You're very changed. You know, people don't see you in the same way. Something has changed about you, and it's because of your light. You have discovered something. You've discovered something within this radiance here, shining. There's some kind of, you know how pearls have that really special, well, it's a pearlescent glow to them? It's something about that. Something about the way you look. And, I mean, they're also bringing me this shell that's underneath here, like you still have protection, but you're shining out to the world. You're protecting your back. You're protecting, isn't that fascinating? Because psychic attack comes from the back, into the back of the neck. Yeah, it's like you have learned how to protect that. Putting a protective somehow in behind that so that you can shine your light out. And it's keeping your energy pure. It has to do with this, somehow breath work, submersion. You found something within this. Some kind of an enlightenment within that. Look at that. Stranger. This guy looks to me like royalty when I see him. He looks like the last time this card came out, the Emperor came out with it. And just very regal. I'm seeing, it almost looks like a pig within this, which talks about abundance as well and having everything that you need. That's interesting. You're going to discover something within submerging yourself. You know, taking a break from things. You might even take a break from technology or something. Maybe you're somebody that does social media a lot. You're going to take a break from that. Something like that. Curiosity. Curiosity. Yeah, it's like going down a rabbit hole or something. I think you're going to find that submerging yourself, you know, into the deep, what you thought was dense, and this is what's coming with this. But if this doesn't resonate, don't take it. But going into the deep, like I'm hearing that song that Adele does, something about the deep. But I'm hearing that in my head, and I don't know the song, but I'm hearing, you know, the music of it in my head. The deep, in the deep. And it's like you're going to find something in the deep, which is the darkness, which is the void, the unknowable, that is going to illuminate you. You're going to find something that you have cast aside, right? It's a stranger to you. It feels like a stranger to you, but it's interestingly enough, it is a part of you that you have abandoned. And you're going to do this dive, this submersion, and come back up, and you'll have found this radiance within that. is really deep. Ooh. Okay, this wants to come, obviously. Look at that. The Akashics. Clearing old stories, yeah. You're definitely. You're going to definitely come into a conclusion, a realization, of, what anyone that has done any kind of research and is, a wise guru, spiritual teacher. And you can be a spiritual teacher and not teach all of this, not be a guru within this. But there is a balance of light and dark always, and both hold power, and both hold the manifestation of creation. And the Akashic records here, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. Yeah, you're definitely going to find freedom within this. Like you're just going to give off a completely different vibe. Because you have learned not to fear it. You have learned the truth of it. That in every, how can I say this? In every word that is spoken, there is power. And you can be attacked by the light just as you can be attacked by the dark. Okay? Like people that are still, call themselves the light and are in the light, like there is still judgment within that. And that competition, comparison, fear, of being overcome or overrode or not enough can attack other people within that. And this is something that you will begin to understand. And that is going to bring you the illumination that you have been seeking. I haven't even started on the tarot. Okay. Wasn't going to take two, but I guess I am. Oh my God, Melchizedek. Higher learning. Commit to your vision through study. Lord Melchizedek. This is connected. Oh, look at this, These cards are connected in their energy. And we have the Lemurians, clairvoyance activated, psychic awareness, sensitivity, and trust your intuition. Yeah, it feels like this is all going to come from this journey that you are taking or about to take. Feels like it has breath work involved within it. You may go down deep and far enough back, that you're going to go back to your ancient roots and the Akashic records to find out the truth that are buried within those old stories. This is a really deep reading, you guys. What does the tarot want to talk about here? Melchizedek is also an authority. He's, a wisdom keeper as well. Very powerful. Very powerful. That kindness. Goodness here, what's going on? Oh, goodness. Let's take a look at these. They wanted this one out. The Queen of the Ocean is the Empress. This is the Empress, and it's abundance. Kindness. Three of Swords. Three of Cups. Reunion. Okay. Regeneration with the world. And Six of Swords. Calmness. What's on the bottom? Opportunity. Okay. Yeah, this is talking to me about more of a reunion, you know, with yourself, your ancient roots, your past lives, all of these things here. And within that, you may find as well that there are things that you find out about your past lives that you're like, oh my God, how could I have, you know, been that or been involved in that? And this is going to take you into even a more of this deep dive here with this submersion, going down into, you know, a journey within that darkness to be able to find, you know, the reunion of the self, of who you are, bringing your light into that, which is what you're meant to do, is to bring your light into that darkness, and then you will emerge as this radiance here. You will find, you know, who you are, you know, with the ancestors, you know, Melchizedek, and you know, the Lemurians as well, unleashing those gifts and finding out that you are everything. You are the all that is. You have experienced all of these things. You have been on both sides. You have experienced it all, and that is what brings the wisdom, that divine knowledge that Melchizedek holds. Okay, so coming back together with that reunion is going to complete a cycle that you have been in for a very, very long time, of going round and round, of not understanding, right? Of trying to be just the light. Okay, when it has to be a balance of everything. Within that, you are going to, you know, feel that you have so much more energy. You're going to be regenerated, as this card says, moving into a state of calmness, of peace. Okay? And within that peace, you are going to find the opportunities, because they are just going to come to you, because now you have the understanding that you are not here to control anything. You are here to flow with it. Okay? You can share your experience, but you cannot tell other people what to do. They must experience on their own, if they so choose to do that. This is what is talking about, you know, wisdom keepers to me. Okay? Wisdom keepers. Oh my goodness. This has been coming out. Know yourself. Remain humble while recognizing your potential. I've got two more that are wanting to come out here from the bottom of this. They just want to slide out. Agus, protection. During times of shifts in life course and accelerated self-change, it is important not to collapse yourself into your emotions. Do not try to escape from life by denying what is happening. Yeah, face that. You need to face that. And then we have Ingus, the rune of fertility. Resonates with the moon. Can represent a reveal of a new path, which we talked about. You know, the ending of something here always creates the beginning. It brings strength to achieve completion, resolution, from which comes a new beginning. And that's what this is. A completion of a very large cycle here. And then a new opportunity steps in. All of these readings have been so beautiful. You know, Spirit is really encouraging us to really face the depths of ourself and to face the fact, that we are part of duality in this human experience, and we have to face, who we are in the choices that we have made, and allow ourselves the grace that comes with that forgiveness and with that divine knowledge that is possessed by us. Okay, so group number 3, this is your reading today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for allowing me to connect with your energy. It is always a pleasure, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye for now.
You are